Hello, I'm Ross Mirkarimi, the elected sheriff for the city and county in San Francisco. I run for re-election to improve public safety and do everything we possibly can to ensure that people are less likely to return into our criminal justice system and into our jail system. It's been said that incarceration is the intersection of so many wrongs in a person's life. Well, as my job as sheriff, I want to make sure that people right those wrongs and that we do everything we possibly can to make sure people are less likely to return into custody. And that's exactly what we're doing, and that's exactly why very recently Harvard University paid San Francisco a visit to bestow a very unique award to the only law enforcement agency in the United States, our San Francisco Sheriff's Department and our Five Keys Charter High School. And that award is based on our demonstration of being able to reduce our jail population and reduce recidivism rates by over 30% in a very compact period of time. No other law enforcement agency in this country has been able to demonstrate that level of progress, and it's very telling that based on third-party review, that we are being recognized for these achievements. And you may not know this, that the San Francisco Sheriff's Department, our jail system, is actually one of the most undercrowded jail systems in the United States. Our capacity is 2,450. Our population is 1,251 today. Our recidivism rates have dropped by over 30% when once we were in a very failure territory, now we are not. And it really helps to demonstrate that during the era of state prisoner realignment, where Governor Brown and the high courts had returned back state prisoners to the 58 counties, many had predicted that we'd be back at overcrowding conditions and crime and public safety would be exacerbated. But we've defied those odds. And now we've used that latitude and the accolades that we're getting from around the country based on the progress we're showing of the incarcerated population and the less likely of them returning to help work on families and children of the incarcerated. In the United States, our nation that incarcerates more people than any other nation in this world, there are over 56% of those incarcerated that are mothers and fathers and guardians. And it's been said that children of incarcerated parents have a greater probability of running afoul later on in their life, becoming either young juvenile offenders or adult offenders. And we want to do everything we can to stop that. So I'm the first sheriff in the United States, no prison and no jail has done this, to reduce the visiting age from 18 to 16 so we can laser in on a complicated population that we see everywhere, running afoul of the law of the upper teenage years to the young adult years, to help them with bonding and reunification with their parents that are in the jail system. And we start this even at birth with the Birth Justice Project, a one-of-a-kind project in California, where in that rare occasion when a woman is incarcerated and pregnant and is likely to give birth during her incarceration, that what used to be the common practice in California of separating the baby by the third day from the birth mother, we're not going to do that in San Francisco. What we've done is now installed midwives and doulas in our women's jail, and we want to make sure that the baby is never without the benefit of the mother's breast milk, which is why we have breast milk pumping stations in our women's jail too. And while this is a very infrequent occurrence, it is our commitment, starting at birth all the way up to young adult, that not only are we taking care of the population that's in our custody that is before us, but we're moving 2 chess moves ahead to improve public safety by being future focused and working on further generations. And we're seeing amazing results. Preparing people with a vocational trade, job skills, or academic skills where they can earn their high school diploma or GED while incarcerated, or make sure that when they get out that they can continue their studies and their apprenticeships, to help people both in custody and people who wait for them outside, in co-parenting classes and therapy so that they can prepare for reunification. That's exactly what we're doing here in San Francisco. And the results are becoming quite evident so that less people are returning. This is about improving public safety, and this is why I'm working very hard to professionalize our staff, to even help the San Francisco Police Department in helping complement their services on the street of San Francisco to improve public safety because of the inroads and the achievements that we're working on the inside. This helps taxpayers, and we look forward to continuing to serving you. Thank you.